Hey guys, this is my game 2 of Humans. So I'm here with Hazard Syndrome.
Yo.
So first game on my nice little table here, and first game on my Space Hulk set. So what we've set up the space mission. This was supposed to be played first, however I couldn't get it in, so done.
That's what she said.
Shut up. So I played the second game first and playing the first game second. So moving on, so played against Matt Edgeworth last time. I'm now playing against Hayden, so Hazard Syndrome. So here we go. I've deployed on. I was quite lucky with my dice rolling.
I'll say.
Got a Terminator squad nicely placed there for that room. As you can see, I've got the objective there in that room.
One there, one
there,
here,
there.
and one there.
And final one there. So a nice little team there to go against. And I was very lucky with my scouts that were there. I tried to get them in this room, but they scattered and ended up over there. So it's quite handy. So all we've got to do now is see if Hayden can steal the initiative.
5+ for this mission to steal the initiative. No.
And he doesn't,
So,
which is good for me.
Yes.
So what we're going to do now is crack on into my turn 1, and I'll see you guys after that. I'll see you in a few. Right guys, that's the end of my turn 1. Quite an eventful turn actually.
Bastard.
Well, right, first off, this squad here, they moved from there and then ended up running because they're too far away from anything to shoot. My fire drakes moved around, 2 heavy flamers at the front there, took out the one squad that was there.
With the 2 flamers, one
Yeah,
squad.
with the 2 heavy flamers.
Yep.
Moving along, Terminators
Yep.
were there, moved forward into this room and cleared, flamered a weapons squad.
Yeah, you completely flamed 1 heavy weapon squad and the majority of...
That squad there.
Oh, you assaulted a separate squad, you can't do that.
Did I?
Yeah, because you flamed that squad.
Right. Yeah, well, we'll sort that one out for the next...
Yeah, they would have been wiped out anyway and you still would have consolidated 6.
Yeah. So we'll sort that one out in between the 2
We'll leave it
turns.
as is. It's fine.
Oh, okay. As long as you're happy with that.
Result. Yeah.
So they move forward and then consolidated towards those 2, but they've got all those and all those to face next.
Yeah.
This squad here, I made a slight mistake. Well, it was good at the time. I rapid fired into that squad there, reduced them down. However, because I rapid fired, I can't assault. So I've got that squad and Sentinel potentially coming my way with those 4 there shooting at me, and the heavy bolter behind Hayden's controlled door. And then coming all the way back round here, the Mortis didn't do anything, it just moved in, consolidated its position.
Looked threatening.
Within there, so we'll see where he goes next.
Anyway, but here.
Vulcan with his squad, they just moved round into the room and miraculously managed to flame 3.
Yep, just in range.
Yeah, just in range of 3, took 3 out, so they're moving in onto that objective. Got this squad coming down for the next for the same objective and hopefully pushing on through. We'll see what these guys can do, and we'll see what Hayden does in his next turn.
Cries.
So, I'm sure I'll be in for a world of hurt. I've got weapons teams, sentinels.
Vengeance will be mine.
I've seen the Gen-hanced super warriors over there.
Oh yeah, what's that down here? Isn't that... Oh, that won't go well.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. Right guys, we'll see you soon. Right guys, that's the end of Hayden's turn 1. We went to cardboard box for rolling in because this table's kind of just taking the roll out of everything.
Roll of fabric doesn't really work.
So Hayden, if you want to take us through what you did and what happened.
Okie dokie, I've forgotten. Move the Sentinel and the Ogrins down through this corridor here. and the Sentinel opened up with a plasma cannon and pinged off one Terminator, didn't he?
No, he made his save.
Oh no, he made his save from that way.
Yeah, it scattered off 3, and the one that it hit made the save.
And then the Ogrins came down behind and assaulted into this end of the Terminator unit.
Which was split between...
And then the squad that was here, which was armed with pistols, sort of opened up a couple of pot shots and then piled in, and we sort of split the assault around here. As you might have noticed, there's not one of my squads there anymore. They got wiped out, but we took 2 Terminators with us.
Yeah, your Ogrins did rather well, didn't they?
Yeah, they didn't do bad. They didn't do bad.
What was it, 13 attacks altogether?
Yeah, 6 from 2, 6 from another. Sorry, 6 from one, 6 from another, 1 from the other. Yeah. D6 attacks, that's quite nice.
Yeah, Terminators had attacks back and took out... Well, the one surviving Terminator had his attacks back, took out 2 of the Ogrins. And the other one, the Gen-Hanced Warrior...
Overdosed on combat drugs.
OD'd.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Drugs are bad.
Squads moving through here, opened up and fired into here. Heavy bolters fired in, knocked a couple off. Because I'm special, I forgot to declare my assaults. I deliberately didn't fire the las weapons or anything, so I could assault. Completely forgot about it because I've ended the turn. I forgot to declare it, so it's done. It's over.
I'm sure I did something.
These guys shot into the Terminators here. Again, I forgot to assault here. I'm retarded. Oh,
took out 2 Terminators though.
Yeah, I did some damage.
It's something.
Did some damage. Lots of melter, which was cool.
Yeah. And you fired your plasma
again
from
here.
the Sentinel.
These are the jammiest guys for invulnerable saves ever. Caught all 3 of them, those guys there, under one template, and they all passed their invulnerables.
Yeah. It's benefit of Art Facer Armour and Iron Halos. So.
Nice though.
Yeah,
so that's
very
been
lucky.
my turn. I've made some silly mistakes because I've spent all day at work. I'm knackered, so it's a good time for Kev to be playing again.
Yes.
So we'll crack on with the Salamanders turn 2, and that's a very bright light on there. I tell you, not good to look at. We'll see you at the end of turn 2 for the Salamanders, guys.
Yeah, hopefully I've taken a few losses, but nothing major. Hopefully we can keep it going. So we'll see you at the end of my turn 2, guys. Right guys, that's the end of Space Marine Salamanders turn 2, and quite an eventful one. Right, we've got the Contemptor, tried firing at the Sentinel, didn't do a lot. I think it just missed with its crack, and then went in with assault cannon.
It hit with both of them, just didn't get any pens.
Yeah, didn't pen. And then the Fire Drakes there, they were at the base of it. Before charging in, they flamed the 3 weapons teams that were there, las cannons.
They are now all gone.
They're gone. Then they assaulted in, hit with the Power Fist, didn't do a lot. Sentinel stamped first, made my save, and then Sergeant went in with his Power Fist, didn't do a lot, hit, didn't pen. Moving along, these Fire Drake Terminators here, they flamed a unit, caused the unit to flee.
It's 11 inches.
They're now
amazing.
There, I even have to zoom in.
I know.
Unfortunately, I wasn't expecting them to run, so I was kind of hoping to have to charge into them. But now that just leaves them swinging in the wind.
Yeah.
About to get assaulted from multiple directions.
Yeah.
Over here, this squad, they fired single shot into the remaining squad from earlier that was there, then assaulted them, killed them to a man.
And have consolidated in front of the next squad, waiting to have a go.
Yeah, waiting to get shot and then assaulted and then assault back, hopefully. Vulcan and his 3 remaining Terminators there. They moved round, assaulted the Sentinel, caused a wreck, and have consolidated further down this corridor.
They're coming, they're coming.
They're coming for you. And this squad here, they moved, nothing to shoot at as such, so they ran, and they're just going to go for
aiming for the objective.
So Yeah, nice little. I wonder if it's a 10 or a 50.
Yeah, well, you won't know until you flip it over.
We'll find out soon. But before all that happened, we did the, what is it, catastrophic damage? What is it?
Catastrophic damage table. With the fighting that's going on in the ship, you know, everything's exploding, everything's going crazy, all the systems are going banjax. Thank you for turning the lights off and not blinding me with your camera. So we're taking the rules from the Bad War book, and we each roll a d6, and our cumulative total was 10, which resulted in wildfire. So the board split into 4 sections. We had d6 plus 1, so we ended up with 6 random explosions on the board. Luckily, through various bits of scattering and explosions throughout the corridors, nothing was actually hit.
Yes, so we had 2
very close calls, weren't there?
Yeah, we had 2 ones in this area. This was the centre of the section, scattered off to here, and I think the other one scattered down here. Same again over here, we had 2 in area 2.
And it just scattered all that way.
Scattered off over out there somewhere. And the other one scattered behind the sentinel, did nothing. More miraculously though, we had 2 in the centre. And obviously the centre being this group here. Scattered off a massive 6 inches that direction.
Yeah.
And then the second one scattered a massive
13 odd inches, didn't
13 inches.
Or was it even further?
I think it was about 13, maybe 14 inches. Either way, it was a long way.
It was a good run.
So, not a lot happened. A few more squads down, a few more bit more pain being dished out. My turn to get on the receiving end of it. So,
oh yes, vengeance. Lots and lots of
vengeance is
mine.
So, vengeance will be Hayden's, and we'll see you after human turn 2. See you soon. Right guys, here we are, end of turn 2 for the human player. So, Hayden, take us through.
I've forgotten again. We've moved around a little. I've brought these guys down the corridor and around to take some pot shots at Vulcan and his Terminators. Many shots.
How many were there really? Yeah, they're all there.
Yeah, many shots, many saves. Git.
Terminator armour, ain't it?
Yeah, these guys ran a further 9 odd inches, which took them pretty much to the edge of the board or into these scouts, so they were gone. This squad, hard as nails. Both of these guys have rapid fired into them, along with the heavy bolters, so hence counter-assaulting. And yeah, they're still standing. Your one lone Terminator that you've got left there.
Yeah, I think he had,
one of them took a melter to the face.
Yeah, quite a heroic last stand, I think, didn't he?
Yeah, he's still going though. He's still giving it some.
So I think it was just those 2 there. They took out the other Terminator.
Yeah,
he managed to survive, and then this squad had to go. So.
Yeah, did nothing. And yeah, that's been my turn. No real assaults because everything rapid fired. So that has been turn 2 for me. So it's on to turn 3 then.
Yeah, we're almost there, halfway. So got a few things in the pipeline. Hopefully, we'll get there.
We'll get there. Just can't guarantee what time it'll be.
Yeah. Alright, so turn 3, probably not a lot longer to go. So, anywho, I think I left the light on and that and got it in your eye. Right, guys, I digress. Turn 3 in about 5 minutes. Right, guys, end of turn 3 for the Salamanders. Not a lot happened here. But the Contemptor, the Sentinels keeping me in combat there.
Yeah,
so see what happens.
Yeah, I am. You're not getting away from me.
See what happens after Hayden's next turn. Terminator down here. He shot at the 2 remaining guardsmen that were there. Killed one, assaulted the second, and consolidating towards the heavy weapons team down there. It was either a choice of that or go for this squad. So, depending on what happens next, may have other plans for that squad there. Over here, these 3 Marines shot in, wounded, and killed 2. Was it by the end of it? I think they shot and then they moved in and killed another.
Yeah, you've killed from that squad 4 of them.
Yeah, they rolled a 6 for their leadership, so
they're absolutely fine. They're just going to stand here and just be like, come at me, brah, come at me.
Stand fast. Moved me scouts up. They hadn't done a lot. I suppose I could have moved them sooner, but they were kind of rear guard action. Just protecting the back of the Terminators, but since they've moved up, Vulcan alone pretty much wiped out a squad down to... How big was the squad?
Which one? The one that you went through here?
The one that was
a 10-man squad, yeah.
Yeah, killed
so
off
eight, left 2 alive.
Left 2 alive, and the other 3 Terminators just leisurely smashed some heads together. Consolidated 6 inches up, so they've got that squad and that objective. Here we go, the first squad there, they actually moved in and secured that objective. So I wonder which one's which. Like I say, the main thing, I kind of hoped I'd kill this Sentinel by now so I could move in.
You're stuck here, mate.
Line of sight with me and Mortis and actually weigh some heavy fire down onto those.
Which is a good point, I should probably move around that corner.
No, you shouldn't. It's this late in the game, it's not going to matter much.
Just those 5 points that the squad are worth. I'll see how petty I'm feeling on my next turn.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure you'll be very petty.
Well, you know, got to play the win.
Always. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Okie dokie. So, that has been your turn 3.
Yeah, my turn 3.
So, vengeance.
Vengeance time.
My name is Hazard.
Right, guys. I'll leave you to ponder what's going to happen next because I'm slightly losing the plot as it's 20 to 10. And Hayden's been at work all day. So, right. Moving swiftly on. Guys, here we go. End of turn 3 for Hayden's. Woo! Humans! Go on, Hayden, take us through.
I forgot again.
Oh, God.
Leave me alone, it's been a long day. Right, so if memory serves, these guys snuck around the corner, just in case they disengaged, but they didn't. Ha ha ha. And opened up fire into the Terminator, who is your green giant, who survived.
Epic.
The heavy bolters opened up into the scouts and knocked off 2 of them.
Yep.
These guys, obviously, were still in combat. That's been piled in. My guys are still standing, most of them. Your guys aren't, are they? No, they've gone. So they moved around, piled in the back of the combat and sorted it out.
It was 3 Marines against, how big was the guard unit?
Quite big.
And then realised they had an even bigger unit behind them.
They got butt raped.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it was fun to watch.
Well, not really.
Moved up here. Hillbilly. Plasma from him killed 1, I believe.
Yep.
The other plasma gunner overheated and blew himself up.
Like a good little plasma gunner?
Nah. These 3 guys rapid fired in. Didn't really do a lot.
Nothing.
And the combat over here, still tied up.
Still tied up. I wish I'd never charged the damn thing now.
How to block a corridor in 1 easy turn.
Yes. Well, like I said, I got an objective there. Hopefully that one by the end of this turn.
No, they're immortal. That's in their rules, you know. Hayden's rules, these guys can't die.
And then, what is it? I got some shooty action for them and them. And we'll see what happens after the end of the next turn. Bye for now. Right guys, that's the end of Salamanders turn 4. Still, pain in the backside there, enough said. Snipers over there, shot through the door into the weapons team, reduced them 1 down by 1 wound. Sergeant fired in, did the same again, no, 2 this time I think it was.
He did 2 wounds, so he killed the base and dropped the base down to 1 wound.
Yeah, and then assaulted in and finished off the other base.
Yep.
And locked in combat still.
Yep, passed our leadership tests, we survived. We're hard.
Vulcan, he fired his heavy flamer, gone on the forge, into that squad that doesn't seem to be immortal after all.
They come back, it's fine. They're like Time Lords, they regenerate.
So, I say we've still got the pesky combat there, which is tying things up. It's pesky and peskiness. And looking good. I'm on for 2 objectives at least. May contest the third. We'll see what happens with this big horde of doom that's slowly approaching. Right guys, I've rambled on long enough. We'll get turn 4 for the humans on the go and get Hayden for the next vid. Right guys, that's the end of turn 4 for the humans. So, Hayden, take us through.
It wasn't really a very long turn to actually remember this one. I know!
It's amazing!
So, everyone's moved up this corridor. The guys here shot at the scouts, didn't do a lot.
Killed
the
one.
guys here shot at the scouts,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they killed one.
Yeah, it was those.
These guys couldn't fire because he was still engaged in combat with the one remaining heavy weapons base. Has since demolished it and consolidated onto the objective. So currently, 1 contested, 1 held, 1 about to be taken.
Yep.
Which is which though?
That's the thing.
Which one am I going to fight tooth and nail to keep away from you?
I have a sneaking suspicion. It might be that one there.
Yeah, it might be. Right, so, yeah, that was the shortest turn ever. They are still locked in combat because
I'm not loving
Sentinel is
it.
a hero. And
Yes,
there's an epic thing. I've just downloaded the whole of the guild.
Yay!
I might have to look at the second season as well now.
So we've been locked in combat for about 4 turns now. 3-4 turns. So we'll try looking in the rulebook, see if we're supposed to break apart, but we weren't too sure.
In my last one, you had to stay locked in with
Yeah,
walkers.
so
It's only
walkers,
that
it's
start to
tanks you move away from, so we've kept with that one, so we'll see what happens. I might be able to break combat before it's too late. Well, it's too late. Start turn 5 next. Right, digressing yet again, so we'll see what we can do about that contested objective, and we'll catch you in the next one, dudes. It was the end of Salamanders turn 5, and pretty sure it was. Anyway, yeah, because I moved Vulcan up.
Yeah, of course it was.
So
I managed to have my turn 5 to contest as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, detest more like it. Right, so what happened here was, as I was saying, Vulcan, he moved out of the unit, and then his Terminators moved up to hold that objective. Once Vulcan moved, he used his Song of Entropy, and this unit's pinned, and so they can't move, shoot, or anything until, well, you've got to make a test for it, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
That Terminator there, tried to shoot in, did absolutely nothing. Missed. Snake eyes.
Buggery bollocks all.
Yeah, so in a rage he charged in and killed 2, and 2 ran, chased them down.
Hacked them to tiny little pieces.
Decided not to consolidate any further.
To stay on the objective.
Well, actually consolidated back from what would have been his follow-up position, away from these nastiness.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a lot of rounds in, and probably a lot of charged death. Snipers out the back, tried to shoot at these, aiming for a pin, stop them moving, but didn't happen. So as it stands, again,
still locked in combat because he's amazing. Ha 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 ha.
let's put it this way, it's the one unit that stood up against everything I've thrown at it, pretty much.
And it has taken your Contemptor out of the game. I am so happy with that.
Yeah, it's pretty much blocked the corridor, and I suppose instead of just being stubborn, I could have just moved down that corridor and through and round, and could have got into a better position somehow, but never mind.
Position.
That was the end of my turn 5, so
Let's see what I can do.
what we're going to do is get on with Hayden's turn 5, and then we're going to do the
Big reveal.
the big
Who's got what?
reveal. Yes, I have my suspicions. I'm sure they shall be proved true.
As a prediction, what do you think is what? Because I'm curious.
I think we'll leave that for the end of your turn 5.
Spoil sport!
Ah.
Tell them off, YouTube. Alright,
Tell
my
me
turn
off,
5.
then.
Let's give it some welly.
Yeah, we'll get there in the end. Right guys, that was a very quick turn 5 for the humans, so Hayden, come on dude, you're killing me.
Yeah,
literally.
I tried to. Ran these guys around, deliberately stayed an inch away from the Terminator just to contest the objective, rapid fired into the scouts, killed one of them. They're still pinned so they can't do a diddly squit.
That's what you get for a leadership of 5.
Naff off. This is still my hero, man of the match, tying up a whole Fire Drake squad and keeping your Mortis Pattern Contemptor out of my hair. That has saved me God knows how much pain.
Basically the plan was get the Mortis down here after that being an easy target to get out, but it wasn't, so, and I could have had clear run down that corridor.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Yeah, never mind.
Oh, the last words of a fool, as the song goes.
Yeah. Another route would have been to bring Vulcan around the back where the scouts are and not put them through, but never mind. I've got 2 objectives.
Yeah,
Hayden,
so you ready for the big reveal?
Yeah, go on, give us the big reveal.
We have a 10-pointer.
Yeah, I'll explain with these. We used the Gene Stealer blips from Space Hulk. Put 2 1s down for the 10s, and there's a 3 down,
which represents the
for
50.
the 50.
So, which one are we doing?
Oh.
Do you want to know what I was so desperate to contest?
Go on.
Or do you want to know what I let you have?
Let's see what you were contesting.
I was contesting a 10.
Wow.
Which means that you have some
awesome.
Terminators on the 50.
See.
So,
nice.
Rundown of points. We have 10, 60, Wrecked Sentinel, 65. Let's go through my Deadpool. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 110, 115, 116, 117, 115, no, 120, 125, 130 points.
130 points, amazing. In one game, that's pretty much bought back half of the Contemptor. So, what to spend those points on? Who knows? I have one more game, hopefully in a week's time. Make a few more points back, but Hayden, cheers for a great game.
No worries, matey.
And I'm shooting with the wrong hand.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So am I, I'm a lefty.
So, awesome game there. Like I say, we went through Hayden's man of the match. Mine's got to be that Terminator Sergeant.
He has been pretty hard, hasn't he?
He's a Fire Drake for a reason. And he's just
no one else wanted to do it.
Yeah, he got in there, he's taken out his points worth, and while others died around him, he battled on through and helped contest an objective. That one little lone scout.
Aww,
poor fella.
Spent half of the game here because you forgot about him.
Didn't forget, I was covering the back door.
Tactical position holding.
Yeah.
You forgot.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, on any day, that was a good game, so time to pack up and get this video on YouTube. So guys, it's been a good game. Shame about that full 10-man squad not doing a lot, but
they held an objective.
Held an objective.
They got a point each.
Yeah. That's what counts. Points make prizes, so we'll crack on. And Fire Drakes, the other 2 games I've used you in, you've been great, but not so much in this one.
Melter bombs, mate. Melter bombs.
Yeah, melt bombs all the way. So that's what some of my points will go on to. Right guys, I digress. More. It's late and we need to pack up and get to bed.
Yeah, I need to drive home without crashing.
Could be a tough one. Safe journey, Hayden, and we'll see you guys on YouTube very soon.